Before we get started with today's video, I would just like to take a second to acknowledge that there is a lot happening in the world today. There is a lot of chaos, there is a lot of injustice, and there is a lot of uncertainty. It's very overwhelming to even turn on your TV and watch the news. If you are interested in learning more about what you can do to help further the Black Lives Matter movement, I have a bunch of resources listed in the description box below for you to look at and just get a better understanding of what you can do to make a change. Hi guys, and welcome back to the world of Berry. It's your girl Ari Berry. I hope you're having an amazing and beautiful day today. Alright you guys, I'm so excited about today's video. I will be reviewing / trying out the Makeup Crayons by C'est Moi Beauty. Now if that rings a bell, that name, that brand, it's probably because you follow Liza Koshy and she has been posting a ton of makeup looks using these crayons. Now at least that's my story. I have seen her post so many unique different eye looks, graphic eyeliners, all of that I just had to honestly purchase these and see what these were about. I would love to be able to actually execute a really fun eye look or a fun graphic liner, and I feel like I struggle no matter what I'm using, so I'm really praying that these will honestly do the trick. She makes it seem so easy and so effortlessly, and so I was just like, yeah, we're gonna get these and we're gonna try them out. Also, the plus is C'est Moi Beauty is definitely a very clean brand. On this package, actually, they have this information on the side where you can see that these makeup crayons, basically, they're dermatology tested. They are tested on sensitive skin. They're clean, so they have no talc, they're not hyperallergenic. They're fragrance free. There's also some other things. There's no parabens, there's no sulfate, and a bunch of other words that start with P that I cannot pronounce. But overall, this is a very clean brand, and I have been definitely interested in more clean beauty products. So I was like, you know what, let's give this brand a shot. Let's give these crayons a shot. I mean, if Liza Koshy loves it, then it must be great, right? Who knows? Anyway, if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so we have taken the crayons out of the package, and basically the set I got, I think it's just like the rainbow set. So you've got your basic primary colors, then you've got black and you got white. I chose this one because I really wanted to use the white. I think I was trying to think like, am I going to try to do that rain on me look? I'm not sure, but I like a white graphic eyeliner, so we shall see. But yeah, these, so far, this is what it looks like. Let me try to give you a close-up of the actual crayon. So this is what it looks like, the crayon. This is the black one. And they seem really thick, so I'm interested to see if I can get a thin line. Now, some of the looks she's done, they seem to get pretty thin, like, or she's gotten a thin, like, tail. She could also be touching it up, I'm not quite sure. But regardless, we're about to find out. They look super creamy, so let's do some swatches so we can test that out. Okay, so this is what it looks like, these swatches. I've swatched all of them, and y'all, these are like uber creamy. Oh my gosh, like it took nothing to get these on here. I was very amazed. They seem to be very pigmented, if this would come into focus. I think that's probably, there you go. Yeah, they're very pigmented. Now I will say the yellow and the white was a little patchy. I don't have any makeup on right now. I don't have anything on my eyes as far as the concealer base, so I'm hoping that that won't affect it too much. Now it might be a little bit better to try to do a concealer base, but honestly I wasn't feeling like putting no makeup on today, so we're just gonna try these on my natural eyelids and see what happens. But I'm really excited. These went on so well, and honestly, it wasn't even that thick of a line. I went over them a couple of times, like, and not even that many times, honestly. I just kind of went in, so that spread out the line a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be hopefully too difficult to try to get a thin line. So yeah, fingers crossed on that. Anyway, I'm going to try to, I think, do one of the looks that she's previously done already. I think it's like a cow eye makeup that she did. We're gonna try that out and see what that looks like. I might tweak it just a little bit to kind of fit my style and what I'm interested in, whatever, but we're gonna see. So it's basically gonna be using the white and the black, and so I'm interested to see. Like I said, the white seemed a little bit patchy, and it could be different if I actually had a concealer or eyeshadow primer on, but I don't. So we shall see if this will hold up to just my natural eyelid. Also, so I just realized they're crayon, but they're like obviously kind of creamy, and I was thinking, is it going to move? Is it going to smudge? Is it going to dry down like liquid does? Yeah, it is nothing. No budge. Like, okay, yeah, I'm shook. Okay, wow. So yeah, let's get this on my eye because I am definitely excited to see what else these can do. All right, so we're gonna be starting with this white right here. I think I'm going to make it more of like a liner. Now hers, I believe, was a full lid, almost like eyeshadow, but I think I'm gonna maybe try to just make it like a little bit of a, it's not gonna be thin, but it's not gonna be the full eye, if that makes sense. I kind of confused myself just talking about it now. So let's see. Oh, I'm really kind of nervous. I wonder, should I put on the primer? Nah, we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so I got my mirror off here to the side. Okay, so I have done my like graphic eye with just the white base. Now, if you can see, it is a little patchy. Yeah, so it is a little patchy, and it's kind of thick right here, and it was a little bit challenging to get a point, and honestly, I think it looks more like a point on camera than it does in real life, but it wasn't that bad. Honestly, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult, but I'm not too surprised. I think that if I had applied like a primer or a concealer on my eye, I don't think it would be as patchy. I think it would have applied a little bit easier, and it would have been more of a solid white than it is a patchy white. But I'm going to go over it with black now to create cow spots. So I think that's going to kind of help. I'm interested to see. I'm pretty shook. I'm already just liking this white eye, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of digging that. I don't know, we shall see. But so far so good. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this black to try to create the cow spots and see how easy it is to overlay these colors. I almost thought of at first doing a different color on my lid and then doing white on top to see if the white would lay easily on top. She did a planet look where I think it was one of the planets that like she did multiple colors in. I'm not quite sure, honestly. I'm trying to remember the look, and it seemed pretty flawless. So I'm interested to see if this black will apply smoothly on top of this white. But here we go. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. The black applied really well. I almost think it applied better than the white. Of course, you know, black is darker and it's already a little bit more concentrated and pigmented, so that helped a lot. But yeah, no, girl, I think she's cute. It's a mix between a Dalmatian and a cow. And if I didn't say it was a cow, I think people would think it was a Dalmatian. But regardless, I think it's cute. I think it's different. And yeah, I'm totally here for it. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this other eye. I don't think I'm gonna match the spots whatsoever. I'm just gonna put it all over my eye and see what happens. And then yeah, we'll come back. Okay, so these are both of the eyes basically done. I think I'm going to do something a little different. And I really hope this doesn't mess it up, but I think I'm going to outline it in black just to add a little bit more definition or just make them pop even more. It's kind of weird seeing it in like the viewfinder of the camera. I feel like it looks so different, but I like it. It's so weird, but yeah, no, so far these crayons are pretty dope. I will say, when you first apply them, at least for me on my eyelid, I don't have a primer, I don't have any like concealer or anything like that. So my eyelids are already, I feel like, a little bit oily, and so I think that that's kind of adding to the slip factor of the product. It does kind of move around just a little bit when you are applying it, but it's not too terrible. It's going to, I believe, dry down like it did on my hand, so it won't move as much. I think if I had applied, yes, a concealer, it would have been a little bit easier. But honestly, it's still not terrible. Like, it's really not, just doing it this way without anything on my lid. It's pretty decent. And I do have like a couple of creases in my eyelids, and so it's kind of like in there, but it's not terrible. Like, it hasn't budged a lot. Honestly, in this like time I'm talking to y'all, yeah, no, it's still there. I don't see much movement. So we're gonna outline this and then put some mascara on, and we'll be back with the final look. Okay, so I just outlined the graphic eyeliner, my little cow look, and I put on some mascara. And y'all, I am living for this look. If you don't like it, I don't care. I think it's cute. I think it's unique. It's something completely different than I would have ever feel like I could have executed any other way. These crayons are absolutely bomb. They're super easy to use. I will say, pro tip, use a concealer or like a eye primer on your lid beforehand. I have like just natural oils on my eyelids, and so it definitely caused it to smudge and move around a little bit more than I think if I had just used the proper base. But other than that, these were really simple to use. I love it. The white definitely is a little bit patchy, but it could have been, I think, maybe a little bit thicker, or not even thicker, a little bit more of a solid color if I used a base, but nonetheless, it is still really good. This black is phenomenal, super pigmented, and as you can see from my swatches, the other colors are also very pigmented as well. So these crayons overall are definitely like A+10. I love them. This brand, I think they have additional colors. They also have a sharpener that you can purchase with one of the other packs that they offer. But I'm definitely gonna go out and buy some more colors because I love these. But I think you can kind of use any sharpener, honestly, as long as you use like the bigger hole, like the end of it, you'll be fine. But yeah, no, I definitely recommend these. These are great, and now I understand why Liza Koshy loves them so much. Anyway, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And guys, just thank you so much for watching. Bye.